Shalom, shalom. Shabbat shalom, my brothers and my sisters. Now I'm up early on this Shabbat, but now it's going on 3 o'clock now. But I've been up bright and early trying to get it together, and I just decided to actually make my first video on YouTube, try to help my brothers and my sisters wake up, because the times that we're living in is very hard. It's very hard. It's going to be a lot of trials and tribulations that we're going to be going through. And as a people, we got to just learn how to come together. It is all about unity. This is definitely not the time for us to be fighting, arguing with each other, debating, being against each other. We got to come together as one, as a people. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me cut this off. I want to make sure that y'all listening to me. I want to make sure that y'all hear me. I'm going to do a little lesson today, and I'm going to call it Preparing for the Prophecies. Okay? Because we already know that the scriptures it's about us. Okay, we are a chosen people, according to Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6 through 7. We have to know that. We have to understand that. Okay? And us as men, according to the scriptures, we are servants of Yah. And we have to do everything that we can to wake our brothers and sisters up. We might get more no's than yeses, but it's okay. It's just all about you doing your part as God's chosen people. The Most High, He loves us. All the times we have been rebellious, thousands of years ago, turning our back on Him, He's still giving us a chance and opportunity to come back to Him. Okay? Now, I'm kind of doing this video like a live video. I'm in my truck right now. Just me by myself and all this knowledge right here. And me and the Most High, of course. And I just feel like I need to take this time to do what I need to do to help y'all the way the Father helping me. Okay, so let's get into it. Now I'm doing this kind of like a live video. I don't have enough subscribers yet. This is like my first video, so I'm not doing it live, but it is kind of, I'm doing it like that in a way, so you're not gonna see any scriptures or nothing like that come on the screen. So I'm gonna shout them out. If you gotta pause the video or if you need to rewind it, do whatever you gotta do, okay? Just so we could be on one accord and make sure that we are on the same page, all right? All right, let me see. All right, now I want to start y'all out at Nahum chapter 3, verse 4. Nahum chapter 3, verse 4 through 5. All right, Nahum chapter 3, verse 4. Because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcrafts, that selleth nations through her whoredoms, and families through her witchcrafts. So let's pause here for a second. Let's actually think about what the Father is telling us, okay? He said, because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot. The harlot is what? It is a woman that is dressed a certain way, looking a certain way, talking a certain way. Somebody that is well favored by men, that causes our brothers to fall into sin. It is somebody that deceives our brothers. Okay, and also in another case, you know what? It's not even just talking about a specific person. It's talking about the spiritual Babylon, which is who? America. If you watching the concert on TV, I don't watch that type of stuff, but I'm just using this as an example. Okay? If you're watching a concert on television, a man performing, what is the first thing that he does? He takes his shirt off because this is what the world likes. Okay? They like to see nakedness. This is something that turns them on. They not even much really thinking about the music. They might be vibing to the beat or whatever, but this person is what attracts them. Okay? And it's the same thing with a woman. Okay, if a woman is performing, she gonna come on the stage and be half naked. The Father is angry at these people. Okay? He said, because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcrafts, that selleth nations through her whoredoms, and families through her witchcrafts. Okay, it's so much of whoredom and witchcrafts that is going on right now. It's so much of evil and wickedness that is happening right now, to where our people is being sold to this stuff. Okay, so for example, what is one of the things that our people have been sold to? Okay, these pagan holidays. It's like Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 1 through 6. Verse 2, when it says, learn not the way of the heathen, for the customs of the people are vain. And then it describes a Christmas tree. This is one of the things that our people were sold to. And they think it is a tradition that belongs to them. But if you read the scriptures, you would clearly see that this isn't something that is for us. We have been deceived to believe that this is something that we are supposed to be celebrating. Okay? Man. Alright, let's keep going. Verse 5. Behold, I am against thee, saith the Most High of Hosts. The Father said he is against you. He says, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face. Okay, so if he says he's gonna discover your skirt. So if a woman is wearing a skirt and her skirt is lifted up, what is being discovered? Her nakedness, which is up under her skirt. She is being exposed. Okay? Let's keep going. And I will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame. The Father said he's gonna expose all these nations. Okay? And all the kingdoms, their shame. He's gonna bring them to shame. The world is gonna know what they are doing. It is no longer gonna be in the dark. If you haven't noticed, our people is waking up by the thousands all over the world right now. Okay? Alright, we're done with Nahum. Alright, from there, let's go to 2nd Esdras. Okay? So this is gonna be in your Apocrypha. Okay? If you don't have this book right here, you need to get it. This is 14 books that was taken out of the Bible, which makes up the Old Testament. Okay? If you don't have this book, download an app. They have apps that you can download on your phone that will have these books in them as well. Okay? Alright, 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, verse 27. For now are the plagues come upon the whole earth. You see that? The Father says, for now are the plagues. They're going to come upon the whole earth. For example, newsflash. The coronavirus, which they call COVID-19 or Wuhan 400. Okay? We already know the government made this stuff. We already know who made it. So-called white people. Okay? No, it's not about hatred. It's not about color, but it's about right and what's wrong. It's about who did what. Okay? These are prophecies that is in the scriptures that is all come to pass. All right? So he says he's gonna bring plagues upon the whole earth. Watch this. And ye shall remain in them. Okay, so for all the people that think, oh, yeah, this is something that's just gonna blow over. The Father said, and ye shall remain in them. Okay? Why is this? For the Most High shall not deliver you. The Father said he's not going to deliver you. He's not going to save you. He's not going to cure you. Why? He said, because ye have sinned against him. See, this is the reason why we got to wake up. The Father said he's not going to deliver you. He's not going to save you because you have sinned against him. You rather obey man than obey the word of the Most High. We have to separate from these wicked ways. We got to separate our mind from the world and put our mind on the Father. This is what we have to do. We have to spiritually get our mind right before we are able to do anything. Like, for example, when it comes to wearing fringes, you see this right here? Let me show you something, 1 second. Okay, you see this right here? Yeah, I wear my fringes every single day. Okay? The fringes that we wear on our garments, it is supposed to remind us of the commandments so that we don't fall into sin. But if our mind not right, then what is the whole purpose? It's not a purpose. You would be doing it in vain. Okay? All right. Let me see here. All right, from there, we're gonna stay in Second Esdras, but I want to jump to verse 46 through 49. I'll give you a few seconds. All right, Second Esdras, chapter 15, still, verse 46 through 49. And thou, Asia, that art partaker of the hope of Babylon, America, and art the glory of her person, woe be unto thee. Oh man. He said, and thou, Asia, that are partaker of the hope of Babylon. So what the Father is saying, that the Asiatic people, they have their hands in the pot as well. So it's not just the so-called white people. It's not just America, but we got other nations that's joining with them as well. The Father said, woe be unto thee, which means destruction unto them. Watch this. He says, thou wretch, because thou hast made thyself like unto her. So you mad at the other nation because he have made themselves like unto the spiritual Babylon, America. Watch this. And it has decked thy daughters in whoredom, that they might please and glory in thy lovers. You see that? This is a big problem that we have right now. Because when it comes to our sisters, and I'm only saying this out of love, so please don't get offended. I mean, even though the Father says, cry loud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, show thy people their transgressions. Okay? My job is not to spare y'all feelings. The Father is not doing it. But I'm still at the same time is going to let you know that I'm only doing this out of love. All right? Now, our sisters, they never wore pants. Never. They never wore pants. But now this is all you see. You see our sisters wearing tight pants or tights in general, tight skirts or tight dresses, something to hug their body. Okay? The Father said, woe unto them, because they have decked thy daughters in whoredom, that they might please and glory in thy lovers. The reason why many of our sisters dress this way is for one, they may or may not be looking for attention, or it might just be to please their lover, because this is what their lover likes. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. I spoke too soon. Wait a minute, watch this. That they might please and glory in thy lovers, which have always desired to commit whoredom with thee. You see that? So the man, okay, so I'm not even just on the sisters, I'm on the brothers too. Okay, so you got the brothers that they always have desire to commit whoredom with the woman, because this is what they like. They like for these women to be wearing short skirts or short dresses or tight skirts, tight dresses or tight pants. They like this stuff. They don't care nothing about them being in modest apparel. They just want something that attracts them. Or you got sisters that just want to wear something that is attractive, because this is what they like, knowing they're doing nothing but deceiving our brothers by the way that they look. Okay? All right, verse 48. Thou hast followed her, is hated in all her works and inventions. Therefore saith the Most High. You see that? The Father said, thou hast followed her, that is hated in all her works and inventions. The fathers hate everything that they have done. Now you got people that be like, oh, God is all about love and all this and that. The Father said he hates everything that they have done, because they have done nothing but cause our people to fall into sin. They have done nothing but cause our people to fall into sin and to be deceived. All right, watch this. Let's keep going. Verse 49. I will send plagues upon thee. The Father said, you know what? Because of that, I'm going to send plagues upon you. I'm going to now make you suffer. Okay. Widowhood. Okay, so one of the things that our brothers as well as sisters is going to suffer is what? Widowhood. Being a widow. Okay? They have to suffer living without their husband, or suffer living without their wife. Poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence. Father said poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence. So you mean to tell me that all these things that is happening, it's not happening because the white man created it? Even though, yeah, they created it, but they're doing this because the Father said it was going to happen. The Father is the one that is allowing them to do these things. Literally. This is all the Father is doing, because he is so sick and tired of the wickedness. He said, to waste thy houses with destruction and death. You see that? It's not going to be nothing but destruction and death. That's it. All right, let's keep it moving. Okay, from there, I'm going to go to Isaiah chapter 26, verse 1 through 3. Isaiah chapter 26, verse 1 through 3. I'll give you a little bit of time. Now keep in mind, as I said at the beginning of the video. Now, if you're just now watching the video, I'm kind of doing this live in a way. It's not exactly live because I don't have enough subscribers since I'm new to the video thing on YouTube. But I'm doing it live directly from YouTube, so I'm not going to have no scriptures pop up on the screen. So if you got to rewind the video or pause it, do what you got to do just so we can be on one accord. Okay, Isaiah chapter 26, verse 1 through 3. In that day shall this song be sung in the land of Judah. Okay, the song is what? The song is the word of the Most High. He said, in that day, this song be sung in the land of Judah. He says, we have a strong city, Father said we have a strong city that we're not technically in right now, but what makes us strong is coming together as one. Okay, watch this. Salvation will the Most High point for walls and bulwarks. Okay, so just in case if you don't know, bulwarks, it is a wall that provides protection. Okay, it is a wall that provides protection. So any fiery darts that comes our way, guess what? We're gonna be able to knock them right on down. Okay, verse 2. Open ye the gates. The Father said, open the gates, that the righteous nation which keepeth the truth may enter in. Hallelujah. All right, you see what the Father just said? We have to think about this. The Father said, you open the gates. He says that the righteous nation, so you have to be what? Living upright. You got to be on that path and have your mind set away from the world, but on the Father. He said that the righteous nation which keepeth the truth may enter in. Verse 3, he says, thou wilt keep him in perfect peace. So what the Father is saying, if we keep the truth, he's gonna keep us in perfect peace? Is that what he's saying? Absolutely. He said, whose mind is stayed on thee, because he trusteth in thee. So the only way the Father said he's going to keep us in perfect peace is if our minds stay on him and trust him. So we got to have faith, hope, and trust in the Father. No matter what. That's the only way that we're going to be in perfect peace as we are in these last days. As we are dealing with these trials and tribulations that is coming upon us, we got to be strong. We have to endure until the end. We can't allow ourselves to get discouraged and doubt. Not one bit. We can't look back. We got to keep looking straight ahead. Okay? All right, from there, let's go to Matthew chapter 10, verse 27. Matthew chapter 10, verse 27. All right, let's get it. All right, Matthew chapter 10, verse 27. What I tell you in darkness, that speak ye in light. Now, this is the Messiah speaking. He said, what I tell you in darkness, that speak ye in light. Okay, now, what is in darkness? The word. It's in darkness because, according to the scriptures, this is a mystery that the Father has given us. So, a mystery is not something that is easy to seek out. You can't search something that you can't find. You don't know where it is. So if you don't have knowledge and understanding of this truth, if you don't open your mind up to learning how to live right, then how are you going to understand? Because you're going to have that carnal mind that is still stuck in the world. You can't have one foot in and one foot out. So with the Father using the Messiah tongue to speak to the children of Israel, said, what I tell you in darkness, that speak ye in the light. So we got to bring these things to the light. We got to be the light. We got to show the world that the kingdom is at hand. I'm talking about the world of the children of Israel. Okay? All right, let's keep going. That preach ye upon the housetops. Okay? Father said, preach it on the housetops, so we can make sure that every brother, every sister hear us. Okay, we can't keep this information. We can't keep this knowledge to ourselves. We got to bring it out. Verse 28. And fear not them which kill the body. The Father says, don't fear them which kill the body. Don't fear man, because they could kill us. Yeah. They have the power to do so. But the Father said, don't fear them. Let's see what else he say. But are not able to kill the soul. Okay. Father said, don't fear them which is able to kill the body, but not able to kill the soul. What else he say? But rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. So the Father said, don't fear man, but fear him. Because man, they could kill the body, but they can't kill your soul. So we need to fear who? We need to fear the Most High, because he's the one that is able to kill the body and soul in hell. Okay? Alright, now from there, let's jump to Acts. Acts chapter 12, verse 1 through 11.